Captain Jack Sparrow travels to London to find the person impersonating him. According to reports, the imposter has been gathering a crew to search for the legendary Fountain of Youth. First, Sparrow saves his former first mate, Gibbs, who is about to be hanged, despite the fact that the two are apprehended. King George II summons Jack and asks him to lead an expedition to the fountain before the Spanish do. Captain Hector Barbassa, Jack's old nemesis, leads the expedition as a privateer in service to the British Navy. After losing Jack's ship, the Black Pearl, as well as his leg, Jack escapes from the Sodders and is discovered by his father, Captain Teague, who warns him about the fountain's tests. Then we see Angelica, his former lover and the daughter of the ruthless pirate Blackbeard, who possesses supernatural powers and practices voodoo magic, soon reveals herself to Jack as the imposter. Jack is forced to accompany Blackbeard's crew to the fountain. Meanwhile, Gibbs, who memorized then destroyed Sparrow's map, bargains with Barbassa for a ride to the fountain. Jack discovers aboard Blackbeard's ship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, that the fountain's water must be drunk simultaneously from two silver chalices once owned by Juan Ponce de Leon. The person who drinks from the chalice containing a mermaid's tear lives longer, while the other person dies. Their years of life drain from their body. Blackbeard sets out for Whitecap Bay, intending to use the fountain's power to avoid his fatal encounter with a one-legged man. There he captures a mermaid, Serena, whom Philip Swift, a captive missionary, falls in love with and names. Sparrow is then dispatched by Blackbeard to retrieve the chalices from de Leon's grounded ship. Sparrow arrives to find only Barbassa. The chalices have already been taken by the Spaniards. Barbassa's only desire to kill Blackbeard for capturing the Black Pearl, forcing Barbassa to cut his own leg in order to escape. He and Jack devise a plan to defeat Blackbeard and steal the chalices from the nearby Spanish camp. Meanwhile, Serena, who returns Philip's love, is duped into crying a tear, which Blackbeard collects before abandoning her to die and forcing Philip to accompany him. Sparrow returns with the chalices and Gibbs, whom he met while assisting Barbassa. In exchange for the chalices and his guidance to the fountain, Jack bargains with Blackbeard to return his confiscated magical compass and free Gibbs. Blackbeard agrees, and Gibbs takes Jack's compass with him. At the fountain, Blackbeard and his crew are attacked by Barbassa and the Spanish, who have been sent by their king to destroy the fountain because they believe its power is an abomination to God. Philip escapes, mortally wounded, and returns to free Serena. Barbassa stabs Blackbeard with a poison-laced sword after a fierce battle, but it also injures Angelica. Angelica plans to sacrifice herself for her father. Jack starts to find chalices. Serena finds the chalices thrown into deep water by the Spaniards and gives them to Sparrow, but Sparrow tricks them, and Angelica unknowingly drinks from the chalice containing Serena's tear, killing Blackbeard and saving her. Despite their declarations of love, dying Philip and taking him underwater to heal him, Jack abandons her on an island in the hopes that a passing ship will come and pick her up. Barbassa takes Blackbeard's magical sword and takes command of Blackbeard's crew. Jack then locates Gibbs, who used Sparrow's compass to locate the Revenge and collect all of the captured ships, including the Black Pearl that Blackbeard had magically shrunk into a bottle. The two set out in search of a way to restore the pearl to its original size. In a post-credit scene, Angelica, who is still on the island, discovers Blackbeard's voodoo doll of Sparrow, which has washed ashore.